Hi everybody, welcome back to part 2 of how myself and over 3,000 other people were scammed. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, I will attach the link to that video in the comments. You can just go watch that first before watching this one, then you understand what this video is all about. Okay, so previously I said I was going to do this video and tell you where the problems started with the whole withdrawals in it. Okay, so a lot of people started getting their investments paid out in it, but unfortunately it doesn't pay out straight away in your bank account. It goes onto the Swagbucks app. And then from there, you can transfer it over to your bank account. And in any case, so a lot of us want to do when we got our smaller investments out, the ones that's shorter in it, wanted to do the withdrawals. So, but then they made up a meeting in it saying that apparently they're going to go through audits in it. They're going to close off the withdrawals for the meantime because they can't do the withdrawals while the audit's on the go. So we thought, okay, well, maybe it's just like a normal company that has audits. They also have an audit. We'll wait the time period they said, wait that week in it, the following week, because you each, depending on the level you are, job level you are, you get different days of withdrawing. So we had to wait for the following week for those days to open for us to withdraw on it. So the following week, the people could continue withdrawing with the withdrawals in it. So they do the whole process of what we're supposed to do with the withdrawing in it, and you have to wait for your 72 hours before your money can come into your bank account. So during that time period of us waiting for our withdrawals to come through, we got an emergency meeting. They notified us there's an emergency meeting in the afternoon, like I think it was just about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So during the meeting, they said apparently they're having issues with the banks in it. There's like an internet problem or connection problem from their finance department to the bank, and the payments can't come through in it. And then they said we just have to be patient. So everybody waited in it, and then apparently with the next meeting they said that apparently the bank they were dealing with failed to complete their contract in it, and all those payments, all the withdrawals that was busy processing will be returned back to the users, to our Swagbucks account, for us to redo the withdrawals once the bank issues sorted. So everything was cancelled, all the amounts were back on the app. So everybody could see the amounts still reflecting in the apps, but we couldn't withdraw. So they said they were busy sorting it out. So that was another week. Within that week, they did new reward systems. Like for when you invite people, you'll get extra amount of money. If you level up, you can get more videos where you get paid more in it. So they even went as far as doing a zero deposit refund event, where apparently that's another way of luring a person to use your own money from your own bank account to put that money into the app, where you put, say for instance, if you wanted to be on job 2, level 2 in it, you have to pay a 2,000 rand deposit. And they said if you do the 2,000 rand deposit and then you activate it, your 2,000 event, and that you activate that event, your 2,000 rand gets sent back to you, back onto your account for you to withdraw it. So a lot of people leveled up there with that, with the different levels from job 1 up to I think the highest level is job 10. They do that in it, thinking that they'll get that money back and they'll be able to withdraw it and put it back in their bank account. But now, this is where the trick came from them. When it came back to the Swagbucks app, you couldn't withdraw because they were still busy with audit first, and then they were busy with the issue of them not being able to connect with the bank, they're busy with. So we will have to wait. So waited, then all of a sudden a meeting again. All the problems are sorted with the bank. They've got new banks that are dealing now with in it, and the payment withdrawals you don't have to wait the 72 hours. You can only wait 24 hours, so you can withdraw there. So in any case, then there was another issue. there was still issue with the banking problem. I couldn't remember exactly what the banking problem was, but there was another issue again. Then they said we have to wait for that issue to be resolved. Once that issue is resolved and that withdrawals gets unlocked, you can do 2 withdrawals per day, every day from Monday to Sunday, 24 hours a day. So then eventually the problem was resolved and they said you can do withdrawals. So now we all want to do withdrawals, and everybody puts their withdrawals in. For the bank processing to show, it shows bank processing like it normally does when you have to wait for it to actually be processed through the banking in it. The day before, everybody was supposed to gotten their withdrawals paid out. We all did the withdrawals the Monday, and we were supposed to receive it the Thursday. They said they said no more. They changed it now, saying that with the issues with the bank, the first withdrawal that you make will be 72 hours. After that, it's 24 hours. So we had to all wait 72 hours to get the first withdrawal sorted out for that day. So everybody withdrew on Monday thinking they can get all those amounts out their app onto their bank account. So we waited the day before, the Wednesday, they did a meeting that morning, a meeting messages saying all of a sudden that there is an issue with the bank again. Something with the bank crashed. All the information for the users were lost, and now all of a sudden we had to pay an authentication fee, the same as on whatever level you are, that amount in order to withdraw your money. That is to verify that is literally your account that you want to withdraw. So for instance, if you were on job 2, you had to pay 2,000 Rand, job 3 was 5,000, and job 4 was 13,000 Rand upwards in order to withdraw. So this is how it comes. Now they made messages saying that if you don't pay that deposit within that same day by 11:59 that night, your account is going to be emptied out and all your money will be donated to BackaBuddy, which, by the way, BackaBuddy has nothing to do with Swagbucks because I verified that message. I forwarded the messages, took screenshots, sent everything through to BackaBuddy, asking them if they know anything about this, about all our money that we've hard worked for, and for people that deposit actual physical money in from their own bank accounts into this app, it's going to be forwarded to BackaBuddy. BackaBuddy had confirmed that they don't have anything to do with Swagbucks. They don't know anything about it. They've never heard about Swagbucks VIP Pro before. So no, BackaBuddy has got nothing to do with this. So yeah, so everybody on that group, they've locked the group, the VIP group, they've locked the job group, they've locked all the groups, groups that I had on WhatsApp. They've locked it so no one could physically write on there, and that people started messaging left, right, and center to the so-called dedicated assistant that we had for each person, where you could go and ask for rewards, how to activate rewards, and any problems. The service provider that they were giving, they weren't answering the messages. They all were just continually replying, pay the deposit or don't get your money. So I will, with the next part 3, I will post all the pictures of the messages that was written and how they told us that we had to pay this amount before we can withdraw. So please keep your eye open for the next part 3 that I will create for you guys for the video and show you all the screenshots and everything. Please share this video to all your friends and family to make them aware about all the scams. Please keep posted, as I'm gonna be posting a lot more about all different apps that's apparently on, that's all created by the same person as Swagbucks.